Some football rivalries are created by geography, others are created by decades of unforgettable matches, but only a handful become symbols recognized around the world. Whenever Argentina and England meet on a football pitch, the match attracts extraordinary global attention. Supporters expect drama, tactical battles, and moments that can define careers. Why has this fixture become one of football's most closely watched rivalries? The answer lies in decades of competition, legendary players, and matches that left a lasting mark on football history. In this documentary, we'll explore how one sporting rivalry grew into one of the game's most famous international contests. As international football evolved, the two nations continued developing distinctive football identities. England emphasized quick transitions, teamwork, aerial ability, and disciplined defensive structure. Argentina became associated with technical passing, intelligent movement, individual creativity, and tactical flexibility. These contrasting approaches made every meeting especially fascinating. Analysts often viewed the fixture as more than a contest between two teams. It became a comparison between different football cultures and coaching traditions. Supporters from both countries took pride in these identities, adding another layer of significance whenever the teams met. International football creates moments that remain in public memory for generations. When two historically successful nations meet, expectations naturally rise. Argentina and England have each produced legendary players, memorable World Cup performances, and passionate supporters whose enthusiasm extends far beyond match day. Television audiences numbering in the millions tune in whenever the fixture appears on the calendar. Media coverage expands across newspapers, television, podcasts, and digital platforms. For many football fans, the match represents one of the sport's classic international rivalries, not because every game is dramatic, but because history gives every encounter additional meaning. Like many famous sporting rivalries, Argentina versus England has evolved over time. Every generation experiences the fixture through different players, coaches, and competitions. While individual matches may produce memorable moments, the rivalry itself is built over decades of repeated competition and shared football history. For players, wearing the national shirt brings both pride and responsibility. For supporters, each meeting becomes another chapter in a story that continues to develop with every generation. The rivalry's reputation wasn't built overnight. While Argentina and England had faced one another before, it was the FIFA World Cup that transformed the fixture into one of international football's most anticipated contests. World Cup matches carry unique pressure. A single result can determine whether a nation's tournament continues or ends. Because both countries have long football traditions and passionate supporters, every meeting on football's biggest stage attracted worldwide attention. Each encounter added another chapter to the rivalry, creating moments that would be remembered by players, coaches, journalists, and fans for decades. One reason this rivalry has remained so compelling is the extraordinary talent that is represented both nations. Argentina has produced generations of technically gifted footballers known for creativity, vision, and attacking flair. England has developed outstanding players recognized for leadership, determination, tactical discipline, and competitive spirit. Each era introduced new stars, and every generation brought its own interpretation of the rivalry. As players changed, the importance of the fixture remained the same. For many footballers, representing their country in this match became one of the defining moments of an international career. Football has changed dramatically over the decades. Earlier matches often featured direct attacking football and physical defensive battles. Modern encounters place greater emphasis on tactical flexibility, pressing systems, structured defensive organization, and rapid transitions. Coaches now prepare using detailed video analysis, performance data, and advanced scouting reports. These developments have made every meeting not only a contest between players, but also a fascinating tactical battle between coaching staffs. Supporters often focus on individual stars, but behind every match lies months of preparation and strategic planning. Today, Argentina versus England is more than a football match. Millions of supporters watch from every continent. Sports broadcasters devote extensive coverage before kickoff. Former players offer analysis, journalists examine historical context, and fans debate possible outcomes across social media. The fixture has become one of football's global events because it combines history, elite competition, and the unpredictability that makes international tournaments so memorable. Every new meeting is compared with the great contest that came before it, ensuring that the rivalry continues to evolve while remaining connected to its remarkable past. The rivalry has produced unforgettable matches and legendary players, but why does it continue to fascinate new generations of supporters decades later? Few international football rivalries have remained as recognizable across generations as Argentina versus England. Children who watched famous matches decades ago have shared those memories with new generations of supporters, ensuring that the rivalry remains part of football culture. Yet every new meeting is also a fresh contest. Different coaches introduce new tactics, different players become national heroes, different tournaments create new stories. This constant renewal is one reason the rivalry continues to captivate football fans around the world. The game played today is very different from the one seen in earlier decades. Advances in sports science, nutrition, tactical analysis, and technology have transformed the way national teams prepare. Players now train with detailed performance data, video analysis, and specialized coaching staff. Referees have access to goal line technology and VAR, while fans can follow matches instantly through digital platforms. Although the sport has evolved, one thing has remained constant: the emotional significance of representing your country on the international stage. Intense rivalries often create unforgettable sporting moments, but they also demonstrate the importance of mutual respect. Players compete fiercely during 90 minutes, yet many exchange shirts, congratulate opponents, and acknowledge outstanding performances after the final whistle. Supporters may passionately back their own nation, but football is at its best when competition is accompanied by respect for opponents, officials, and the spirit of the game. This balance between fierce competition and sportsmanship is one of the qualities that has helped international football remain the world's most popular sport. No one knows when Argentina and England will next meet in a major tournament, but history suggests that whenever they do, millions of supporters will be watching. New players will carry the expectations of their countries, new tactical battles will unfold, and another chapter will be added to one of football's most enduring international rivalries. Regardless of the result, the match will become part of a story that has been developing for more than a century, a story defined not by a single moment, but by decades of competition, memorable performances, and a shared place in football history. Argentina versus England is more than a fixture on the football calendar. It reflects how international sport can create traditions that span generations and connect supporters across the world. Every era has produced its own memorable matches, legendary players, and defining moments. Future meetings will bring new faces and new narratives, but the rivalry's significance comes from its long history and the passion both nations bring to the game. As football continues to evolve, this rivalry remains a reminder that the sport's greatest stories are built over time, through competition, resilience, respect, and unforgettable moments on the world's biggest stages. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, consider subscribing for more original football history, tactical analysis, and stories behind the world's greatest rivalries.